This year's recipient of the Howard Terpenning Award is Bob Keefer for his outstanding leadership not only in his community, his district, but also to SDAO and the people of Oregon. Bob served on the SDAO board for over 12 years, where he served on numerous committees, most importantly the Legislative Committee, where he's had a hand in promoting the interests of SDAO and special districts throughout Oregon. Bob's one of those individuals that people truly admire because of his integrity, his leadership, and his passion for public service. He has all the qualities that truly embody the Howard Terpenning Award.
Bob is actually Mr. Magic. I mean, he is probably the best public administrator that I've worked with, and I've worked with a lot from, being a state legislator and a city councilor and all of that. He's really amazing. He's the kind of guy that the community gives him $1 and he turns it into $4.
With that amazing ability, Bob has secured over $2 million in grant funds for parks and was the driving force behind the passage of a $20 million parks bond measure in 2012.
One of the things that he brought to the district is the idea that we really ought to go out and ask the citizens periodically what they want, and so we survey them about every 2 to 3 years, do an extensive survey, and essentially, very simply say, what is it that you want Willamette Lane to do? And then with Bob's guidance, we turn around and give that to them, and I think the testament to that is they have supported, a couple of bond issues since I've been on the board. If you go down the street and ask people, say you're involved with Willamette Lane, you get these stories about how great the park district was. And I'll tell you, that wasn't always the case.
There had been a little bit of tarnishment on the district and the way that they were approaching things, and so I took that on and just tried to redevelop a sense of community pride in Willamette Lane through just continuing to do well, to leveraging our dollars, to having facilities available to the public that maybe weren't available before. It was really about getting us reconnected with the community and just continuing to do that and trying to say yes and get involved.
Bob has been an active member and past president of the Twin Rivers Rotary Club, raising money for children's programs and recruiting teams of volunteers for park projects. Bob is also a founding member and past director of the Springfield City Club and has been actively involved in both the Springfield Renaissance Development Corporation and the Springfield Downtown Urban Renewal Advisory Committee. Bob's many accomplishments make it very apparent that he is committed to making his community a better place to live.
I think what I'm most proud of is Willamette Lane being a major part of the community, not just the Parks and Recreation Agency, but an agency that is involved with others in the community that's making a difference for all of Springfield. If it's in the construction of the new Willamette Lane Center and our sports complex here, or the acquisition of the Thurston Hills Natural Area, or completion of the Middle Fork Path, 4 miles along the Middle Fork of Willamette, that provides access to the Willamette River that nobody ever had before. Those are all things I'm very excited about, that we were able to accomplish by saying yes and being part of the community.